5'8", as listed on the roster. Here's Allen moving right wing, and now inside to Fuchs. 3-on-1, and he will miss the layup. Batted up. Helm snatches it with one hand. You can tell he's a tight end. And Southeast, Hill is like hot potato over to Herman Senor. He saves it. Now drives to the basket. Blocked by Peyton Allen. There's what you missed, but then Hill with the steal. And great defense by Tyler Brown. Hill cannot get it. Unbelievable. 3:05 to play in the first quarter. Southeast, no breaks are going for them at all. And great heads-up defense by the Titans. That is not what happened the second time these two met. Jumper in the lane, no good for McAdams. 2:55, but the first time these two met, or second time actually, the Titans lost 54-24 in Collinsville in the Holiday Tournament.
Titans are definitely bringing their A game tonight,
but in the first
on
game,
offense and defense.
And here's a timeout finally for Lawrence Thomas in Southeast, a 30-second timeout. And we will be right back to Glenwood Titan basketball on GCNN 242 to play in the first. Titans are ahead by 10.
Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box is a mega delicious combo of our favorites in one epic box.
It's the perfect thing for game time with the guys.
I just want this moment to last forever, you know? Just all of us in the big dinner box hanging out like we're best friends.
Less talking, more eating.
Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box and Pepsi will give you something to talk about. Get 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta, stuffed pizza rollers, or wings for just $19.99. Order it online and score a free 2-liter Pepsi. Pizza Hut, make it great.
Welcome back to Glenwood Titan basketball on the Glenwood Cable News Network. Danny Fry alongside Mason Byers. 11-1 left in the first quarter. Or 11-1, 2:35 to play in the first quarter. And there's a Titan turnover, or Southeast turnover. It'll be Titan ball. Foul was on Luke Jackson, his first. And now checking in for the Titans is Ethan Hunt. Hunt checks in for Peyton Allen.
Allen goes out and just play him for a little bit so he still has his energy and he can recuperate after having that rare.
And that's what we talked about before, putting him in small increments. As the inbound pass from McAdam goes to Daniel Helm. Here he comes at 100 miles per hour. Ball batted up to B.J. Hill, and he's fouled with 2:27 to play in the first quarter. .27 to play in the first quarter. The foul ends up being charged to Brown. And now Anderson, the ball handler for Southeast. Inside, Jalen Henry loses it. And Hunt tries to save it, and it will be Southeast ball as he went towards the broadcast table of 970 WMAY. He tried to save it, but ends up, last minute he's knocked it out. He tried to knock it back in when he was out of bounds. 2:10 to play in the first quarter. Southeast probably needs to take a breather here to try and come back. Jumper left of the circle is good for Jagger Anderson.
Finally, Southeast able to get points on the board. Now it's 11-4.
Anderson, no, oh yeah, I guess that would have been. There, a three-pointer from left of the circle there for Jagger Anderson. Anderson has all 4 points for Southeast. And now McAdams. Oh, and what a pass there. It looked like it was almost in between the legs of Herman Senor. And now Helm with it. Right at the GT. Drives to the basket. A nice lane, and his layup is good. Titans lead 13-4 with 1:25 remaining in the first quarter. Helm with 6 early points for the Titans. Pull-up 3 is short. That is an air ball for Jagger Anderson, out of bounds. And Titan ball. And pull-up 3 there from the top of the key. Short there for Jagger Anderson. He normally hits those.
I'm surprised by Southeast performance, and I was expecting them to come out strong, but right now they aren't looking strong at all.
Look at that move from Miles McAdams, and now look at this pass to Tyler Brown. He misses the layup. Putback is no good. Fuchs sweeps in. They really want to win this game because this layup is good by Fuchs. This is something, this intensity by the Titans, this will to win the Titans do not have when these two men at Scheffler Gym. Their hustle is off the roof. They're going after offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, all around hustle for Glenwood. Ends up in 2 Fuchs points, 15-4 Titans. And no one there to even try to get the offensive rebound for Southeast as Luke Jackson tries to make a move but misses his shot. Allen checked back in for the Titans. He has it now. Spin move on. Jackson, another nice move, throws it up, and he double dribble.
Titans right now are making a huge cushion for them to rely on maybe later in the game just because.
Well, it's a lot of teams start off slow in the first quarter and really turn it on in the second quarter. And Southeast, they're famous for holding the ball in any situation. I thought they'd hold it here, but they kick out a 3 from the corner. That is no good by D'Angelo Hughes. Now Ethan Hunt, a fast break opportunity with 15 seconds, but Hunt will slow it down. McAdams, that would have been a ridiculous 3, decides not to take it. 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Titans up 11. 5 seconds to play. Here comes McAdams. Jumper is good from the left wing. And the Titans will enter the second quarter up 17-4 at the end of the first quarter. Miles McAdams, a senior, on fire. Daniel Helm, the junior, on fire at the end of the first quarter. Titans lead 17-4 atop of the 20-5 Southeast Spartans. We'll be right back for the second quarter on GCNN. Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top Walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969. Welcome back here into the big gym, the West Gym here at Glenwood High School. Titans with an unbelievable first quarter. Mason, what was the key to their success?
They were just hot. They were making points. They're going after every single ball they could get. And they just have a nice comfortable lead now. Good hustle, amazing plays.
Just all around, Daniel Helm went and had a bad shot, a 3, but it was an air ball, but he went and saved it. Craig Fuchs showing hustle, going after rebounds. He's getting second chance points.
McAdams with that funky throw in.
McAdams' shooting touch has been on. That has been off lately. 7:40 to play in the second quarter as Helm checks in for Brown. And now Hill with the inbound to Senor. A key for the Titans is Senor has not been making his shots. He's going to play basketball at Quincy. He's such a great player. Hit most of his shots. He had 3 threes in a 93-second span. In the second time these two met at Scheffler Gym, they kick it out to Hughes for a 3 from the right wing. That is good. And the Spartans trail the Titans by 10 with 7:15 to play in the second quarter. 17-7 after that 3 from D'Angelo Hughes. McAdams to Ethan Hunt, the 5'7" freshman. He's guarded by Hughes. Obviously the height advantage there. But they got B.J. Hill, and here's a pull-up jumper for Helm. That's no good from right of the circle. B.J. Hill's trying to guard Fuchs, and here's Hill driving to the basket, kicks out a 3 for Hughes from the right corner. That is no good. Helm battling for rebound. Ball is kicked around. Helm goes to almost try and save it for the Titans. Eventually, Senor ends up with a nice dish from Anderson inside. Ball does not roll in for the Spartans. Rebound is tapped to Allen. Man, back and forth action. I'm going to lose my voice by the end of this one. 6.5 minutes to play at the end of the second quarter. And here's Fuchs, nice drive to the basket, layup thrown up, it's good! 19-7 Titans. Craig Fuchs really is just showing just that will to win as he drives to the basket with all of his heart there. Titans up by a dozen. What a basket there for Jalen Henry. Literally falling down, and he converts the 2-point basket. 19-9, Titans up by 10 with 5:50 to play in the second quarter. Here's Fuchs across midcourt, and it's tapped out by B.J. Hill of Southeast. The seniors honored tonight for senior night, and I think that vibe is really helping the Titans tonight.
Definitely.
But John Young started for the Titans. Normally comes off the bench for the Titans. He's a fan favorite, and McAdams and Fuchs McAdams, the Jim Boyd Award winner. Here's Fuchs, right wing, to Helm. No look pass to McAdams. Pull-up jumper is no good. Allen went for the rebound. And I think that's an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Peyton Allen. 5:35 to play in the second quarter. Allen's first. That is team fifth. The Titans' fifth foul. Southeast got to take advantage of turnovers like that. D'Angelo Hughes is wide open in the right corner. Titans going in the zone. And Jeff Nelson will call a foul here. That's on Fuchs. Fuchs' first personal foul. Tyler Brown checking back in for the Titans. Titans' sixth foul. Top of the key, a wide open three for Hughes. It's no good. Southeast again just not hitting open shots. That's the deal. Here is McAdams. Top of the key, and now a three from the right corner. That is no good for Tyler Brown. Battling for the rebound is Allen. And it is tapped out of bounds by the Spartans. Herman Senior battling for it there. 5:06 to play in the second quarter. 19-9 is the score. And now Fuchs, left corner, guarded by B.J. Hill, who Hill's done a pretty good job. Inside is Brown, and an offensive foul. Turnover for the Titans there. 4:55 remaining in the second quarter. Southeast swinging it around the perimeter. They dump it inside to Henry. Underneath the basket, and now from the left corner, it is an air ball. Overshot, it was Jagger Anderson. And out of bounds on McAdams. Again, Titans still going after all those loose balls, so 4:35 to play in the second quarter. And now Ethan Hunt will check in for the Titans.
Titans got a real will to win tonight. And I believe
for senior night.
Oh, yeah.
For these seniors.
Such a boost.
4:35 again to play. BJ in the second quarter. BJ Hill inbound to Herman Senior. They dump it inside to Henry. Henry almost lost it. Good Titan defense all around, and now inside Henry, he's fouled. 4:24 to play in the second quarter. 19-9, the Titans led. 17-4 at the end of one. They just really dominated. They were able to hit all their shots. Miles McAdams from behind the arc. All the hustle from Daniel Helm and Craig Fuchs led the second chance points. Free throw on the way is good from Jalen Henry. 19-10. And seems like for a while the Titans have had a double-digit lead, and finally now it's down to a single-digit lead, Mason. Second free throw, good for Henry.
They need to keep up their momentum that they had in the first quarter.
Titans, they'll need to get something going here. They have been outscored. They've been outscored 7-2 here in the second quarter. Hunt inside to Harper, and he is fouled. Southeast fans not liking it. They were asking for a travel, but instead they call a foul on Jalen Henry. That is Henry's first. Southeast only has 2 team fouls. The Titans have 7. Southeast is in the bonus as Harper misses his first free throw. 4:15 remaining in the second quarter. Titans lost in Collinsville to Southeast 54-24. Ugly game, pretty much a Titans JV game. Justin Payton Allen was out. Daniel Helm and Cole Harper were both out for that game. 20-11, Titans ahead by 9. And now Anderson, little floater, will end up getting the shooter's roll for Southeast. Spartans are down by 7, 20-13. Under 4 minutes to play, halfway through the second quarter. This pass out of bounds. The Southeast press works. They were looking for Tyler Brown, and a timeout is called by Coach Blakeman. And that is a full 60-second timeout. We'll be right back to Glenwood Titan basketball. Southeast starting to get something going, 20-13.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Southeast, they were down 17-4 at the end of the first quarter. Coach Blakeman forced to call a full timeout because his Titans only scored 3 points so far in the second quarter. Southeast starting to get something going. Why is that so far, Mason?
Southeast definitely is picking up their momentum. Titans were hot in the first quarter, being senior night. They're ready to play. Now they're starting to get tired, and Southeast is taking that chance. When the Titans are slower, they're just hammering points out just to try to get back in the game.
Also something I think that Southeast is probably just shooting the ball better as well. Starting to get some baskets to go. Anderson hits this one from the left of the circle. 20-15. The Spartans cut the Titan lead down to just 5. They trailed by 13 at the end of the first. 3:17 to play in the second quarter. Southeast tried to muscle this ball away. Saved by Brian Bowes of channel1450.com. Out on the Spartans. And Titan inbound to Craig Fuchs. And there's a travel. Spartan ball. A Spartan ball now. Has really just great defense so far, really picked up by Southeast, Mason.
Definitely. They need to keep working at getting points on the board too. Right there, they tripped up Craig Fuchs with the double team, giving Southeast the ball. Perfect position to get points on the board.
Spin move, but the shot is no good from Jalen Henry. Here comes Harper, 100 miles per hour, but he lost it. B.J. Hill outlets up inside off the backboard, no good for Anderson. And now Fuchs fights away from the rebound. McAdams is down there. He has the advantage, throws up a layup. He didn't need to do that. And B.J. Hill comes away with the basketball. 2:37 to play in the second quarter. Titan foul on Miles McAdams, and he's kicking himself for throwing up that layup. He didn't need to force that there, Mason, did he?
Definitely not. That was a pretty rookie move. He should have known that he should just held on to it and wait for a better situation to put a shot up.
So a McAdams foul sends Hill to the line. Spartans in the bonus 1-1. Hill hits the first layup. 2:37 to play in the second quarter. Southeast starting to make a lot more moves to the basket in the second quarter as well, Mason.
They're driving more often. They want to get those points on the board.
Second free throw falls for B.J. Hill. 2017, the Titans have been outscored 13-3 in the second quarter. Southeast fans wanted a travel there on McAdams. They do not get it. Did not move his pivot, at least from our angle. 2:20 to play in the second quarter. Top of the key, Helm. And now a Southeast foul. 2:15 to play in the second quarter. That's a foul on Jalen Henry. Henry's second personal. That is only Southeast's third. Luke Jackson will check back in. 2:15 to play in the second quarter. 20-17. McAdams here with the inbound. Top of the key, Harper.
McAdams has hit a good amount of shots tonight. Also, Daniel Helm getting a lot of layups for two.
All of those in the first quarter. And here's a steal for Herman Senior and Southeast. Layup. Oh, he cannot complete that. Coast to coast. Misses the layup. Hayden Allen. He's looking really almost back up to snuff as he hauls in that defensive rebound. Fuchs inside to Harper. Nice move. Layup is good. High off the glass and good. Titans up by 5, 22-17. But quickly a three from the left corner is no good. Barely hit the rim from D'Angelo Shoes.
Harper is a really good player. He just finds those holes and is able to drive right into them and get points on the board.
Well, that was set up by the Titans there. And I believe Craig Fuchs was able to find that space for McAdams there. 1:41 to play in the second quarter. Titans up by 5, 22-17. And Mason, don't you think they're all right as long as they close out the first half strong?
Definitely. If they just keep up good defense and are able to just get a couple more points on the board, they'll be fine.
A floater from Harper is no good. Helm bats it, and eventually Jagger Anderson comes away with it for Southeast. 1:25 to play in the second quarter. A three from the right wing is no good from Herman Senior. And Allen is fouled, and he's been all over it, spreading the ball around. He had a block in this ball game and able to haul in rebounds there.
Even though he was sick, he's coming back strong for the Titans. He was a big leader in the team before he was out, and he's becoming a leader again.
A minute 14 and counting remaining in the second quarter. Here's McAdams. Right wing Harper, not really a perimeter shooter. Now inside Fuchs, what a move. Layup will roll on in there for the Titans. 24-17. The Titans are ahead with 1 minute to play in the second quarter. And what we say about Fuchs being a presence inside as a key to the game, Mason.
Fuchs is a great player. When Peyton Allen was gone, he definitely stepped up and helped the team a lot. And tonight he's been playing well. I'm glad he's back, and he's gonna help the Titans probably lead to a victory tonight.
Well, don't want to jinx it, but a lot of hustle shown by Craig Fuchs early, and he had a great move there, posting up inside on B.J. Hill. 53.1 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now heading to the line is Jagger Anderson. Anderson again to the line. Anderson's first free throw on the 1-and-1 is good. Spartans down 6, 24-18. And Spartans have really been able to get to the free throw line as well, trying to get the Titans in foul trouble, where the key to the game was to get Southeast in foul trouble, Mason.
Titans have kind of jinxed themselves with that. They wanted to get Southeast in a lot of it. Titans haven't, I don't think, stepped up to the line at all, maybe once or twice. But pretty much the only people at the line are Southeast tonight. Craig Fuchs with a beautiful layup.
Titans able to beat the press. Eventually leads to a Craig Fuchs layup. They get it down to Allen, and a nice assist to Craig Fuchs. The Titans had numbers, and the Titans now lead by 8, 26-18. Look at this pass. It will, well, let's see if they can save it. But it will go out of bounds. A Southeast turnover. Titan ball with 21.4 seconds to play in the second quarter, and that pass looked deflected, Mason.
Titans definitely have a great setup right now to get points on the board. Southeast, that was a pretty strong pass, went off his fingers out of bounds. Titans are in position to bring someone home here.
Too strong of a pass there. Titans trying with 20 seconds and counting remaining in the second quarter. Titans will try and end the second quarter like they did in the first quarter with a jumper from Miles McAdams in the waning seconds. Here's Harper, and he's stripped by D'Angelo Shoes. And Helm, Southeast really wanted that foul call. They throw up a shot at the buzzer that is no good. So Titans just, they're able to end the second quarter. Southeast was able to cut down the Titan lead down to, I believe, as much as 3. Why were the Titans able to eventually get their lead up to 8 as we head into halftime?
They definitely stepped up their defense, getting more rebounds. Fuchs is great at that. They just went and scored some more, had some great shots. Cole Harper driving in.
And all-around hustle again, sort of lacked at the start of the second quarter, really picked it up at the end of the second quarter and all the way through the first quarter. So the Titans atop the 20-5. Southeast Spartans by 8 at the half, 26-18. Stay tuned. Mason and I will have the call for the second half. Titans up by 8 at the half.
Yeah, I tried to tell you, boy, I got game. You see the number, you know the name. Yeah, I'm a baller. With the city on my back, that's how I came. Rich player, Hall of Fame. I tried to tell you, boy, I got game. You see the number, you know the name.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up,
Grab
girl?
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
Let's go.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking pedicure on our toes, toes. Trying on all our clothes, clothes. Boys blowing up our phones, phones. Drop top and playing our favorite CDs. Pulling up to the parties. Trying to get a little bit tipsy. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Oh, 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 oh. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Oh, 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 oh. Ain't got a care in the world, but got plenty of beer. Ain't got no money in my pocket, but I'm already here. And now the dudes are lining up, cause they hear we got swagger. But we kick them to the curb unless they look like Mick Jagger. I'm talking about everybody getting crunk, crunk. Boys try to touch my junk, junk. Gonna smack him if he getting too drunk, drunk. Nah, nah, we go until they kick us out, out. The police shut us down, down. Police shut us down, down. Po, shut us down. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Oh, 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 oh. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Oh, 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 oh. You build me up, you break me down. My heart it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, you got me now. You got that sound, yeah, you got me. You build me up, you break me down. My heart it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Now the party don't start till I walk in. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Oh, 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 oh. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Oh, 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 oh,
Hey, now, more. Can we go thrift shopping?
What?
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome.
Now, walk into the club like, what up? I got a big. I'm just pumped. I bought some from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like, damn, that's a cold ass honky. Rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green draped in a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should've washed this. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. But it was 99 cents. Copping it, washing it, about to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in by me and grudgy fucking man. I am stunting and flossing and saving my money, and I'm hella happy that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real. Ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-down? Velour jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found. Dig it. They had a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a skeet blanket. Then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my
Welcome back here into the West Gym. We are out ready to start the second half. And now, Mason, let's get some totals at halftime.
For the Titans, Helm with 8, Fuchs with 8, Harper with 5, and McAdams with 5. For the Spartans, Hudges with 3, Henry with 4,
Hughes,
Hill with 2, and Anderson with 9.
So those are the totals at halftime. Leading the Titans are Helm and Fuchs with 8. Inside is Henry, and he's fouled. 7:42 to play in the third quarter, and Henry heads to the line. Titans led at halftime 26-18. So first team foul of the half for Glenwood. Henry to the line. First free throw is good. And Southeast has been able to catch up from the Titans, Mason, with the free ones.
Definitely. They've been working really hard to get back into the game. They have a lot of motivation to win tonight.
Obviously,
overall, they're doing a fantastic job during the second quarter, and during the second half, I'm expecting them to bring their A game.
I think we'll see who is going to come away with this one first 2 minutes. We'll see how both teams are coming out first 2 minutes here of the second half. Henry makes both free throws, 26-20. Helm to the basket, spin move. Little hook shot is no good. And a Titan foul, I believe, on Helm, as again, he's just been really aggressive. He went battling for that rebound.
If Titans can keep up the momentum like they had in the first quarter, they can definitely come out with this game if they do that in the third quarter here. If they don't get that going soon, then I think Southeast might have the terms to catch up.
That is Helm's third personal foul. Harper hauls in the rebound. 7:10 to play in the third. Harper throws up a shot that barely hits the rim. Saving it in the corner is Peyton Allen. After he was out over a month, Herrera for Romano, came back last week against Taylorville. Driving to the basket, floater. And that's a blocking foul called on Southeast Luke Jackson. Floater no good for Harper. So, foul on Luke Jackson. Jackson had some back spasm issues, and he just came back for this game. 6:55 to play in the third. Harper to the line. And Mason, how key is it to be for the Titans to convert their shots from the free throw line?
They haven't stepped up much, but when they do, they are definitely going to have to fight for it. They need to be making these shots just so they have that cushion to win the game.
And Harper knocks down the first one, 27-20. The Titans are now still up by 7. Second free throw is short from Harper. Here's Anderson, right wing, top of the key to Herman Senior. 6:45 to play in the third. Spartans are down by 7. And we'll try and get updates from the Lincoln-Lanphier game as well, as this one is off the foot of Harper. 6:38. As Southeast, if they win tonight, they will be guaranteed at least a share of the CSA crown. Lanphier battles Lincoln tonight at Lobernica Gym in Springfield. So see who will win the CSA title. And the CSA was wide open at the start, Mason. Anybody could win it. Here's a steal for Peyton Allen. Does he have the stamina to go coast to coast? Yes, he does. Layup off the backboard and good for Peyton Allen. Allen takes it coast to coast. 6:15 to play in the third quarter. I believe that's Allen's first points of the contest, isn't it, Mason?
Yes, it is. Allen with a great drive there. Harper now going up.
Now Harper coast to coast. The Titans all over it defensively, and they're up 11, 31-20. After that steal and coast to coast finish for Harper. Harper now has 8 for the Titans.
8 points.
Driving to the basket is Senor. His layup will not get the shooter's roll. Rebound to Miles McAdams. 5:40 to play in the third quarter. So how about Allen with that layup? Then Harper steps in front. Pull-up jumper is good for Peyton Allen. How sweet is it to see Peyton Allen nail a pull-up jumper right there from the top of the key. Titans are ahead by 13. Looking really good for the Titans coming out here in the third quarter. It forces a Lawrence Thomas Southeast timeout. A full 60-second timeout. 5:21 to play in the third quarter. Titans get off to a heck of a start in the third, up by 13.
We're in Aaron Rodgers' awesome man cave with Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box.
It's all of our favorites in one epic box.
We could do this every week.
So we're moving in.
No, you're not.
But we're still eating pizza.
Yes, we are.
Yes!
Go all in with Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box and Pepsi. Get 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta, stuffed pizza rollers, or wings for just $19.99. Order it online and score a free 2-liter Pepsi. Pizza Hut, make it great.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top Wall-I-Am pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969. Welcome back here into Glenwood's West Gym in Chatham, America. Danny Fry alongside Mason Byers. Jagger Anderson is trying to push right out of the gate. No basket. Foul is called on the floor. 5:17 to play in the third quarter. Peyton Allen with 4 points recently. Had a steal, went coast to coast with a layup.
He also had a jumper too. Titans have a comfortable cushion of 13 points. And they'll here score 33-20.
McAdams' 4th foul there. Silently, McAdams picks up 4 fouls. Turnaround jumper is no good for Henry. Rebound goes to the Jim Boyd Award winner, Miles McAdams. 5 minutes to play in the third.
McAdams needs to be careful not to foul out though.
And he'll stay on the court here, probably for shooting purposes. As he passes up a shot here, baseline jumper Fuchs ends up rolling out. 4:40 to play in the third quarter. Here's Anderson, throws up a shot, wanted contact, no call. Put back for Southeast is no good. And how about Herman Senor almost ran into Cole Harper with the steal. Ball's kicked around again by McAdams. Harper comes away with it. Titans have numbers. Nice move on Jalen Henry, but cannot make the layup. Now McAdams to Harper. Ball tapped around again. Eventually Senor comes up with it. And the Titans, man, all over the place like a pinball machine. But eventually Southeast comes up with it. And Jalen Henry, basket does not count as Henry is fouled by Craig Fuchs. That's Fuchs' second. Isaac Albrecht checks in for Miles McAdams. 4:09 to play in the third quarter, almost halfway through. No South, the Titans have shut down Southeast perimeter shooting, and Mason, that was one of the keys to the game.
Southeast definitely has been driving to the inside to get their points, using a big number 40 to get in.
And Jalen Henry tried it there, and eventually ball is loose again. And a jump ball call is called by our referee, Scott Hood. 3:50 to play in the third quarter. And the Titans are ahead by 13 after the jump ball call. Possession arrow to Glenwood. And eventually they're going to call a timeout is called by Glenwood. Wanted a 5-second violation for that on the throw-in, but eventually Coach Blake will call a 30-second timeout. And we'll be right back to Glenwood Titan basketball. Titans at 33-20, 3:50 to play in the third.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
You want this? Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Welcome back to the West Gym here at Glenwood. The Titans taking on the Spartans. The Titans looking to improve their 18-9 record. Titans trying to move it up the floor. We'll get a 5-second violation called. Hunt thought about it, and he's wide open on the left wing, but Fuchs decides to pass. Finds Albrecht, who thought about it. A three. Right wing is barely hit the rim. No good by Tyler Brown. Out of bounds on the Titans, and Senor to inbound. 3:20 as Southeast trying to hold the clock. Technically, the clock will not roll until a player touches it, so that ball rolled all the way over until Jagger Anderson picked it up. Bounce pass inside the Hill. It's out of bounds. Out of bounds on Southeast, so great Titan defense there on the other end, Mason.
Tonight, the Titans have been doing a fantastic job on offense and defense. They really want the win tonight against the 20-5 Southeast.
Especially inside defense. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter, and there's a travel on Cole Harper. And the Titans, ever since the Cole Harper, the Peyton Allen jumper from top of the key. Allen has 4 tonight. He had 3 against Taylorville in his comeback. And Anderson lost the ball because of some contact, a foul. And Anderson heads to the line, shooting 2:58 to play in the third. That's another foul on Fuchs. I believe that's Fuchs' third foul. Fuchs' third. Helm and Allen are getting ready to check in after this free throw. 2:58 to play in the third. First free throw is good for Jagger Anderson. So now Allen's rested a little bit, and Daniel Helm's rested because he always is hustling all over the place, Mason.
Fuchs and Albrecht go out for Daniel Helm and Peyton Allen.
Yeah. But don't you think it's key with Helm coming in? He has a little breather, and he'll just be able to hustle good. Probably get a lot of rebounds for Glenwood now.
Through the first half, he just had amazing stamina. He was going for almost every ball he could.
Southeast press here. Rejected. Ball is still loose in the backcourt. And that will be Southeast possession. Ball is tapped out. Oh no, and they change it. Titan ball. The two refs got together. Terry Wolpert and Scott Hood got together and decided to make the decision that is in fact Titan ball. Southeast touched it out of bounds last. 2:40 to play in the third quarter. Titans up by a dozen. This pass will head on over to Ryan Mahan of the SJR and eventually into the stands.
Rainbow pass there.
A rainbow, and sometimes a rainbow pass will work. 2:35 to play in the third quarter when you try and get it over a defender, but that time, no. Too strong there, Mason.
That was somewhere over the rainbow.
Exactly, and the Titans really have to watch that out because they can have senseless turnovers like that against a good team like Southeast. Floater ends up being an air ball for Hughes, and a lot of air balls for Southeast, Mason. You usually don't see that.
Helpful to the Titans, though.
Exactly, pass inside. Harper is rejected. And now Southeast with 2:05 to play in the third quarter. Now Hughes. Right wing, Anderson. Anderson, top of the key. And eventually, no foul is called. Southeast wanted a foul, but eventually out of bounds on Glenwood. 1:55 to play in the third. Southeast inbound to Senor. And Southeast really not attempting any perimeter shooting. But how about this one? A three from the right corner that is no good by Hughes. Hauls in his own rebound. And now Anderson, nice spin move, and he's fouled. 1:42 to play in the third.
Glenwood's defense is man-to-man right there, but they got a little physical, and it looks like Southeast will be stepping up to shoot.
They will shoot 2, and Mason, the Titan defense has held its own. The offense has sputtered here in the past few minutes. but the Titan defense has really held their own.
Throughout the game, they had just super strong defense. In the first quarter, that's when their offense was at its best, and now it's slowly lagging down.
First quarter, Titans only let up 4 Southeast points. Southeast got it going, though, in the second half with 14 points. And Titans led at the half 26-18. 33-22 the score now. Here's Helm, and could have went driving to the basket, but decided to pass it off. Here's Helm on Henry. Now right wing Albrecht getting some solid playing time for the Titans, the junior guard. Well, guard slash forward, top of the key, Allen, no good for 3. And a defensive rebound for Henry. A minute 10 to play in the third. Titans up by 11, 33-22. Southeast only able to hit one of those free throws in the last trip. Exactly 1 minute to play in the third. This pass will be off of Southeast. Great Titan defense.
Harper got a hand on it.
Anderson forced a pass from the baseline. Harper got a handle, but eventually went out on Hughes. Oh, a steal off the inbound for B.J. Hill leads to an easy layup for Southeast. 33-24 with 45 seconds remaining in the third, and this pass out of bounds from Helm. Looking for Peyton Allen, and Southeast starting to gain some momentum now. 43 seconds to play in the third, Mason.
Hopefully when this quarter ends that they'll lose some of that momentum. Right now, the Titans just need to hang on to that ball and get it down.
And at least they had good ball movement. They just couldn't convert. But right now, they're just not even good ball movement. As that pass forced from Helm, he was kicking himself. So now Southeast. Are they going to push here or hold for it? 35 seconds. Top of the key, Senor. Makes a spin move on Brown. Inside Hill, that's a layup for Southeast. 33-26, 25 seconds to play in the third. B.J. Hill again with a nice move to the basket. Great pass from the point guard, Herman Senor. That pass, and now a floater. Helm, he's fouled. 15.5 seconds remaining in the third.
Helm really needs to make these shots here to keep Titans in the game. Allen will be throwing it in. Maybe Titans will be able to convert some points here with 15.5 seconds left in this half.
Well, in the quarter.
Sorry.
Great screens set up by Southeast and led to a lot of easy looks. And how about the Southeast hustle? B.J. Hill taps it to Herman Senor, and the clock never started. And the refs will have to reset that here. The clock never started. It just stayed at 15.5 seconds. So now referee Jeff Nelson will go and reset the time as the pass was tapped, and looks like Joe Alexander will check in for the Titans. Alexander, just a freshman. "11 seconds is what the time has been reset to here in the third quarter. But Southeast probably isn't happy. They could have pushed for a basket here.
Fuchs and Allen head to the bench.
As Josh Macheny and Joe Alexander check in for the Titans. Alexander, a 6'3" freshman forward. Macheny, who actually started for the Titans when Helm and Harper were out. 3 seconds to play. A deep three is good for Jagger Anderson at the end of the third quarter. A buzzer beater. 3 from way downtown from the left wing for Jagger Anderson, and Southeast trails 33-29 at the end of the third quarter. We'll head into the fourth. Titans up by 4.
Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box is a mega delicious combo of our favorites in one epic box.
It's the perfect thing for game time with the guys.
I just want this moment to last forever, you know? Just all of us in the big dinner box hanging out like we're best friends.
Less talking, more eating.
Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box and Pepsi will give you something to talk about. Get 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta, stuffed pizza rollers, or wings for just $19.99. Order it online and score a free 2-liter Pepsi. Pizza Hut, make it great.
All right, welcome back here into Glenwood's West Gym. Danny Fry alongside Mason Byers, and now Mason Southeast. Deep 3 there from D'Angelo Hughes, and they cut down the Titans lead to 4, 33-29. All right, excuse me, that was a Jagger Anderson 3, and now he drains another one. Anderson had the 3 in the closing seconds, and he knocks down another pull-up 3, this time from the top of the key, and the Spartans are only down by 1, 33-32. Allen, an answer from the left corner, 3, no good. Rebound hauled in by Fuchs, inside to Allen, off the backboard, it's good. Peyton Allen for 2.
Anderson has 17 points, just hitting those 2 threes. Titans really need to get their momentum going to save themselves on senior night.
Well, Craig Fuchs helped out his own cause there. Titans up 35-32 because Fuchs hauled in the offensive rebound and was able to get the ball down inside to Peyton Allen, he's looking back up to snuff.
Allen just had a fantastic game tonight with 6 points. A lot of those just the short little jumpers.
Anderson, well, he finally missed one, a 3 from the right corner. Rebound hauled in by Allen, and Allen's been all over the boards. .6:40 to play in the 4th quarter. Southeast really had it going with 2 Jagger Anderson 3s, one way downtown from the left wing. Helmut's fouled.
Helmut's had 8 points tonight.
Foul was on Anderson. What?
Helmut's had 8 points tonight.
A lot of those came in the first quarter, I believe 6 of them, when he was really just flat out hustling. But the Titans will need this win. Well, Southeast needs this win more than anything to try and stake a claim for the CS8 crown. And here's Helm. Gets it out to McAdams, a 3 from the right corner that is no good. And a foul is called, I believe, on Fuchs with 6:17 remaining in the ballgame. Foul on Fuchs. That is Fuchs' 4th foul. So the Titans wanted to get Southeast in foul trouble. Well, in turn, they're actually getting the Titans in foul trouble.
It's quite the opposite tonight. Southeast has stepped up to the line way too much.
And that's how they got a lot of their points in the second quarter and in the second half as well. 6:17 to play in the ballgame.
Titans really got to keep them off the line if they want to win this game. Also, they're going to have to step up their momentum and make a lot of good shots.
Well, there's their in the 1-and-1 free throw opportunities, no good from Hill, and almost a steal for Senor. McAdams keeps control of it though, and now Harper in the paint, out to Ethan Hunt. 6 minutes to play in the 4th. Here is Helm. And nice spin move. Jumper is no good. Putback no good for Cole Harper. And he usually gets that putback to stick, Mason.
He's had good drives. Southeast fans are standing up in excitement, wanting to bring this game home.
Well, they wanted the D'Angelo Hughes 3 from the right corner to fall, but it just does not go. It's 5:38 to play in the ball game. Foul on Hill, believe that's his second. 5:38 to play in the 4th. Now McAdams working it up, guarded by Senor, who's done a pretty nice job on McAdams. Inside, Tyler Brown, little floater is short. That was even an air ball. And he could have made
mistakes like that.
Don't you think he could have made a little extra step to the basket there?
Definitely. Helm could have even got up there and made the rebound.
Jagger Anderson has got it going on for Southeast. He drives there for the layup. He has 19 points now. Doing it all, 19 of Southeast 34. The Spartans trail by 1. Thanks to that great drive to the basket from Jackson. Inside to Tyler Brown, and a foul is called on Southeast. 4th of 53 to play in the 4th. Foul is on Anderson. Third personal for Anderson. And now Fuchs and Allen head in for the Titans. Fuchs with 4 fouls, you gotta keep that in mind. Floater for Harper, no, he has not been able to. Salaga tries inside. Allen gets him another opportunity, but a steal for Southeast and Jagger Anderson. Up to BJ Hill, no call. Southeast fans are not happy. They wanted the foul. Now inside to Harper, and they call a charge on Miles McAdams, and that is a makeup call.
Fuchs, I think, just dunked there to finish it off.
They made a makeup. Foul on McAdams. I believe McAdams is fouled out. That's the 8th, and McAdams has fouled out. What a turn of events. Southeast wanted contact and a foul on the other end, and that may have been a makeup call on the other end. And this may give Mason, with 4:30 to play in the 4th, Southeast to inbound. Does this give Southeast some momentum?
They have a huge chance to bring home the game now. With McAdams out, he had a good amount of shots, 5 points on the board. Good passing presence for the Titans. Without him, their pace is definitely going to slow down.
Allen knocks down Senor, no call. Here's Hughes to the basket, floater, no good. Offensive rebound and put back for Jalen Henry. And Southeast now leads 36-35. 4:04 to play in the 4th quarter. A timeout called by the Titans. We'll take one too. Southeast is going to take the lead, I believe, for the first time in this ball game. With 4:04 to play in the ball game. We'll be right back. Titans down 36-35 in the 4th. Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye and pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Welcome back to Chatham, America. Glenwood Titans versus Southeast. 35-36. Southeast recently took the lead of the game.
And I don't think they've had the lead all game up until now. Now Titans. And the Titans had numbers there. And now here's Fuchs, baseline inside to Harper. Nice move, painted out, and it does not roll in. Oh, and Coach Blakeman is on him. Coach Blakeman is running by referee Scott Hood. He wanted goaltending, I believe. Goaltending or a foul, but that could have been goaltending. The rim was hit there, at least the basket there. And now Southeast is going to hold 3.5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter as they lead it by 1. What a turn of events here in Chatham. Southeast has been known to do this, to really throw off a team's momentum, throw off the team's mojo. Coach Lawrence Thomas has done this. No shot clock in high school basketball. Southeast started holding the ball with 3.5 minutes to play. Now 3 minutes to play. Titan fans not happy. They did this when they were up, I believe towards the end of the court, like 2 minutes to play or something when they played in Scheffler Gym, to try and throw off the Titans. For one thing, Coach Blake was not happy, either wanted a foul or either wanted goaltending. The Southeast crowd is really into it. Senor still holding on to it. 2:35 to play. And eventually the Titans may have to think, Mason, maybe you just foul here.
They're going to have to go up and do something. They can't just wait here all night for the clock to run out.
Clock won't run. Well, yeah, 2:20, 2 minutes and 20 seconds now remaining. Southeast recently took the lead with a Jalen Henry putback. And that was another thing. Southeast has been able to get a lot of offensive rebounds in the second half, Mason.
They definitely have been hot. Now they're just waiting for the Titans to slip up, maybe get a free throw. They're just slowing down the momentum, running down the clock as much as they can. 2 minutes left in the fourth. Not much the Titans can do.
Eventually, inside is Henry. The Titans need a stop. And again, now Jagger Anderson will hold it for the Spartans. And you know what? This is not what you come out to go and see some high school basketball here. It was a very entertaining game, really all over the place throughout. Inside to Hill from Sino of the backboard and good. Southeast holds the ball for 2 minutes and scores with 1:30 to play in the fourth quarter with a B.J. Hill layup off the backboard. Allen, wide open three, left corner to tie it, no. And a Southeast foul. With 1:22 to play in the fourth quarter, the Spartans are ahead 38-35. The Spartan fans are on their feet. That's a foul on B.J. Hill. Hill's third. That is team 6, and Coach Blakeman will decide to call a timeout. With 1:22 remaining in the fourth quarter, the Titans are down by 3. A turn of events here. Southeast leads by 3, 38-35. 1:22 to play in the fourth. We'll be right back.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Welcome back to Glenwood Titan basketball on GCN. Peyton Allen set to inbound. Danny Fry alongside Mason Byers. 1:22 to play in the fourth quarter. Inbound is to Fuchs. Makes a move and a foul is called. Refs are really doing a pretty good job, but Coach Blake moves on him. Either wanted a foul inside on Peyton Allen inside or a goaltending. Could have easily been goaltending as well. The rim wasn't quite touched, but at least underneath the basket, the net was touched.
Fuchs is going to have to make these shots for Titans to stay in the
game. Well, we talked about it earlier. 79% free throw shooter. He nails the first one because he has been so great. Mason, we talked about that in the pregame. His free throw shooting because he was the player to watch.
If Fuchs can pull this next one off, Titans will be in good shape, maybe just to get a layup and hopefully win the game.
Southeast started off flat, not hitting any of their shots. Titans were ahead 17-4 at the end of the first quarter. Titans led 26-18 at the end of the first. Fuchs hits both free throws, and another timeout for Coach Blakeman. We will keep it right here, though. 1:19 remaining in the fourth quarter. 38-37. Southeast only leads by 1. And what's Coach Blakeman trying to do here? Because you know that Southeast, they'll probably just try and hold it again.
They're going to try to hold it. Blakeman is going to want his team to act like what they did in the first quarter. They need to be sharp on every aspect of the game. If Southeast holds it, they need to get in there, swipe the ball away, and get a point.
Yeah, and ultimately, who do you think the Titans will go to? Let's say Southeast goes down, hits 2 free throws, or hits a shot. Titans, let's say Titans are down by 3. Who do you think the Titans go to for the shot?
Allen.
Really, after he's being out over a month with a rare form of mono, you think that you can go to him? He's missed a few
16 points this game.
He has not hit a 3. He's attempted about 3 of them tonight and has not made them. How many points does he have tonight, though?
16.
No, he has no. No, oh, he might. You know what? I was thinking there's no way.
He's been on top of it.
No, he doesn't have 16. No. But now heading to the line, I believe he has 6. His free throw, though, is no good at the line, and that was a 1-and-1 because Southeast is in the bonus. Free throw, no good. Titans come away with the rebound.
1 minute left for the Titans to get points on the board here.
Here is Fuchs, and he is fouled inside. So Fuchs will head to the line. Southeast wanted some contact with B.J. Hill hitting the deck. 58.7 seconds remaining in the fourth. Foul is on Jagger Anderson. That's Anderson's 4th personal. We'll have to hand out the player of the game as well, and the player of the game will be Craig Fuchs. The pizza player of the game will be Craig Fuchs. He was our player to watch. He hits his first free throw to tie it up, so why not? And let's see if he can hit this next free throw. Craig Fuchs, the Pizza Hut player of the game, misses the second free throw. And the rebound is hauled in by Jalen Henry. That was a big missed free throw, who shoots 79% from the field, and Southeast is going to most likely hold for the last shot. 45 seconds and counting here in the fourth quarter. So Southeast grabbed its lead with its first lead of the ball game, 36-35 on a putback from Jalen Henry with 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Their first lead, 36-35. And now Harper trying to draw some sort of steal here. We have 20 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Since then, there's been some crazy calls, and the Titans have been trying to get instead. They scored off free throws. Inside, Senor. And he's fouled with 9.1 seconds remaining in the ball game. Senor in this ball game, only 2 points. And Craig Fuchs has fouled out. So our pizza player of the game, Craig Fuchs, has fouled out. That is his 5th foul. But you know, he picked up that 4th foul kind of early. He's been able to hang in. So Titans on the floor now. Harper, Hunt, Brown, Allen, and Helm. 9.1 seconds to play. Huge free throws here. The Spartans are in the double bonus, so the first free throw is no good. Not a 1-and-1 if you were in the bonus. Double bonus, first free throw is no good from Senor. Another timeout is called by Coach Blakeman. And once again, we will keep it right here. 9.1 seconds to play in the ball game. And Herman Senor, clutch shooter overall this season, going to play basketball at Quincy. But right now, in this game, only 2 points. He's not his game. A
lot of assists, though. He helps Southeast get down the field. Been a very big what do you call it, presence in the team. It all comes down to this second free throw here to see if we're going to go into overtime.
Well, not quite. Let's say he misses the free throw, or if he makes it, the Titans have 9 seconds, or unless Southeast hauls in an offensive rebound if he misses it, the Titans have 9 seconds to draw up a play. What kind of play do you think they're drawing up here? We kind of talked about this situation earlier.
They might keep maybe 1 man back, 2 men back. They're just going to throw it down and put it in the hands of the man down at the basket.
The Titan crowd is into it after a critical timeout by head coach Todd Blakeman. Titans led 17-4 at the end of the first quarter, and they looked on top of it. They've only been able to score 21 points since then. And in the fourth quarter, Southeast has been able to play some great defense, Titans getting most of their points from the free throw line. Herman Senor missed his first free throw. It was a double bonus though. Here is the second to give the Southeast Spartans the lead. He does. I was able to think about it, and now Lawrence Thomas, the head coach of Southeast, will call. So a timeout called by LT and Southeast with 9.1 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, 39-38. So talk about what Senor was thinking in that timeout. He was able to hit that free throw.
He was just trying to stay focused, not listen to the Glenwood crowd yelling at him. He hit the shot. Now Titans only have a short 9.1 seconds to get the ball down the field and into the basket. Can they do it, though?
During this timeout, want to remind you, Glenwood Time Basketball brought to you by Pizza Hut, Make It Great, and also brought to you by Steve Bedford, State Farm in Chatham. Titans are down by 1, 39-38. 9.1 seconds are left ticking. Who do the Titans go for this play? Two of the seniors, this is senior night. Two of the seniors honored tonight have fouled out. Miles McAdams fouled out towards the end of the third quarter. Craig Fuchs just recently fouled out. His foul sent Herman Senor to the line. So the Titans are without their two senior leaders. McAdams finished with 5 tonight. Fuchs finished with 10 tonight. Or actually, excuse me, I think it was like 11 tonight after he hit a free throw. And he was our Pizza Hut player of the game. We'll see what the Titans draw up here. 9.1 seconds to play in the fourth. Titans down by 1 to Southeast, who had their first lead with 4 minutes to play in the game. Inbound to Helm. Now back to Harper. We have 5 seconds. Harper almost thrown away. And the ball will roll. Is it out of bounds? No, it's not. Is there a foul called on Helm? There is, with 0.4 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Cole Harper took a beating there with some high-pressure Southeast defense. And it looks like the Spartans will hold on. Intentional foul is called on Daniel Helm. So the Southeast fans celebrating here for a win, and they will have at least a share of the Central State 8 title.
Now
so
21-5, I believe?
Yes, 21-5. They will be 14-2 in the conference. So Daniel Helm with an intentional foul. He ended up fouling out. Southeast sends a B.J. Hill to the line. Hill hits his first. And the second one from Hill, just to have a different score, and the paper is good. Final score in this one, Southeast wins 41-38, a game the Titans we talked about it, got a heck of a start.
Beautiful
Fuchs
start.
and Helm were hustling. They really had the will to win all game. Spartans win, will at least have a share of the Central State 8 title. They are 14-2 in the conference. Titans finish 8-8 in the conference. 41-38. Southeast grinds out a win. And Mason, what do you think the key to the game was Southeast there right at the end? They were really able to get the ball inside, weren't they?
That was a fantastic game. Southeast just put their boosters on. I think it mainly started that end of the third quarter, and they just powered through. They stopped almost all of the Titans' offense, only giving them about 3 points in the third, maybe more for the Titans. But their defense just stepped up, and their offense was able to pick it up and finish the game. Southeast winning 41-38.
So the final here, 41-38, the Spartans over the Glenwood Titans. All right, well, we want to remind you this was our last GCN Live sports broadcast. We want to thank Mason Byers here. Mr. Bandy Gang has all set up. Sean Bennett is our cameraman. Gavin Caruso is our director. So I want to thank everyone for helping that out. Remember to watch The Rush on next Friday during the lunch hours and at 5:30 for full highlights of this game and regionals. The Titans will head to regionals for their next game at 6 o'clock in Jacksonville against Lanphier. If they beat Lanphier, they will play this Southeast team who the Titans made a run, gave them a run for their money with everybody back this time. All right, for Mason Byers, I'm Danny Fry here from Chatham, America. Titans fall 41-38. Danny Fry, so long.
that's hella tight. I'm like, yo, that's $50 for a t-shirt. Limited edition, let's do some simple edition. $50 for a t-shirt, that's just some ignorant. I call that getting swindled and pimped. I call that getting tricked by business. That shirt's hella dope. And having the same one as 6 other people in this club is a hella don't. Peep gang, come take a look through my telescope. Tryna get girls from a brand, man, you hella won't. Man, you hella won't.
Goodwill. Poppin' tags. Yeah.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this big air coat from that thrift shop down the road. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible.
Hey, come on, man.
I'm in this big air coat from that thrift shop down the road. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome.
Is that your grandma's coat?
Hello, this is Philip Phillips. Check out my exclusive interview and more of my music only on Pandora.
Red one. Let's go to the beach, each, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink, found a Bud Light. Bad bitches like me, it's hard to come by. The Patron, let's go get it down. The sound, yes, I'm in the zone. Is it 2, 3? Leave a good tip. I'ma blow all of my money and don't give 2 shits.